Hello everyone, welcome to Factaholic channel. In today's video, we'll witness some of the most massive and dramatic ship collisions ever caught on camera, from a Hong Kong flagged ship that brought down a loading crane in Turkey, to a dredging vessel in Malaysia that ripped into the side of a tanker, and even a massive tanker crashing into a historic mansion in Turkey. These are the most intense ship crashes ever recorded.
Tanjung Bruas Port is a small harbor located in the Strait of Malacca, one of the busiest trade routes in the world. Ships frequently sail past Malaysia en route to China or India, with about 25% of all traded goods passing through this waterway. Despite heavy traffic, it seems unbelievable that two large ships could collide in open waters. But it happens more often than you'd think. On October 2nd, 2020, dock workers watched in horror as the dredger Ocean Line 5001 slammed at full speed into the oil tanker MT Stravalos. The dredger was en route from a land reclamation site in Kota, Laksamana to an extraction site near Tanjung Bruas Port. The impact pierced the tanker above the waterline, a worst-case scenario in maritime collisions. Although the tanker sustained damage, it didn't sink, and thankfully, no one was injured. Some speculate the dredger's captain might have deliberately caused the crash due to rising tension among local fishermen over traffic congestion in the area. Was it a case of marine rage or simple incompetence? The truth remains unclear. Located in the northeast corner of the Sea of Marmara, between the industrial cities of Gebze and Izmit, it's a crucial point for cargo moving between Europe and Asia. On March 26, 2024, a Hong Kong-flagged container ship named YM Witness arrived at the dock. As it attempted to berth, the captain made a critical error, turning too sharply and grazing the edge of the dock. That small mistake set off a chain reaction. CCTV footage shows the massive vessel slowly pushing one of the port's cranes. Despite the slow movement, the ship's immense weight caused devastating damage. One crane toppled into another, triggering a domino-like collapse of multiple cranes. A rare and chaotic scene in any port. Fortunately, according to Yongming, the shipping company, no injuries were reported, and no environmental damage occurred. An internal investigation has been launched to find out exactly what went wrong. In the meantime, operations at the port have been disrupted. If your shipment from Turkey is delayed, this incident could very well be the reason. It's a stark reminder, in global shipping, even a slow-moving mistake can have massive consequences. On February 28, 2019, Busan Port in South Korea was rocked by a shocking incident when the Russian cargo vessel Sea Grand crashed into an overpass near the harbor. The nearly 6,000-ton ship caused significant damage to the bridge structure, but fortunately, no injuries or fatalities were reported. Initial investigations revealed that the ship's captain had a blood alcohol level of 0.086%, well above South Korea's legal limit of 0.03%. Although it remains unclear whether he was at the helm at the time of the crash, the situation raised serious concerns about crew discipline and maritime safety. Before the collision, Sea Grand had reportedly performed suspicious maneuvers and even grazed another vessel. Communication failures between the ship and port authorities, along with poor course correction, are believed to have contributed to the incident. The Korean Coast Guard quickly secured the scene and launched a full investigation. The crash sparked widespread debate over maritime safety and the need for stricter alcohol regulations for ship crews. Both the public and the government called for improvements in navigation systems and tighter monitoring of foreign vessels operating in Korean waters to prevent similar incidents in the future. The MF Skanvik ferry connects Levik and Lysabad in Norway, carrying 99 people and 21 vehicles. The route is beautiful but dangerous, with 27 sharp turns that demand full attention from the crew. In summer 2023, the ferry suddenly headed toward a cliff, scaring passengers. It was later revealed that the captain had fallen asleep. Thankfully, he woke up in time to avoid a crash, and the damage was minimal. No one was hurt, but many passengers were traumatized. Investigators found 10 serious safety problems, including tired staff and old equipment, raising concerns about how the ferry was being operated. It's unclear if the captain was punished. The public demanded better safety and stricter rules. Authorities promised improvements, while the ferry still operates under increased scrutiny. On May 10, 2019, a major incident occurred in the Houston Ship Channel, one of the busiest and most vital waterways in the United States. A 230-meter liquefied gas carrier named Genesis River collided with a 300-ton barge. The impact was so severe that the channel had to be shut down for 2 full days. This disruption immediately shook operations at the largest U.S. port by tonnage. The accident happened as the Genesis River attempted to accelerate after maneuvering past another large gas vessel. But in such a narrow and congested channel, this acceleration proved to be a critical misstep. The ship's pilot lost control, and the collision became unavoidable. The barge was destroyed, causing a chemical spill and environmental damage in the area. The total damages from the incident exceeded $15 million. Beyond the material losses, the disruption to port activities had a ripple effect on goods distribution across the country. Hundreds of ships were left waiting in line for the channel to reopen. Although no lives were lost, the incident highlighted just how fragile the logistics system can be when small errors occur on the ground. Interestingly, all crew members were trained, certified, and sober at the time. Investigators concluded that the root of the incident lay in a seemingly minor decision: accelerating in the wrong place at the wrong time. In waterways like the Houston Ship Channel, where the margin for error is razor thin, a split-second decision can lead to massive consequences. The Bosphorus Strait in Turkey is recognized as one of the most dangerous and congested waterways in the world, connecting the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara. Its narrow, winding passage, coupled with strong currents and heavy maritime traffic, poses a constant challenge for vessels navigating through it. These treacherous conditions have contributed to numerous maritime incidents over the years, raising ongoing concerns about safety and environmental protection in the region. On April 7, 2018, a serious accident occurred involving the Malta-flagged bulk carrier Vita Spirit. The ship, en route from Egypt to Ukraine, experienced a critical malfunction in its steering gear while transiting the Bosphorus. As a result, the vessel veered off course and was unable to avoid a collision. With no means of control, the massive carrier crashed into a historic Ottoman-era waterfront mansion, causing substantial structural damage. The mansion, located in Istanbul's upscale Anadolu Hizuri neighborhood, dated back to the 18th century and had served as a cultural venue, frequently hosting weddings, concerts, and public events. The impact severely damaged the building, partially collapsing its ornate wooden facade into the water. The incident was a stark reminder of the vulnerability of Istanbul's architectural heritage situated along the Bosphorus shoreline. Fortunately, there were no injuries reported among the ship's crew or residents in the area, and authorities confirmed that there was no leakage of hazardous materials into the sea. Turkish maritime officials responded quickly to the situation, initiating an investigation into the mechanical failure. The incident sparked renewed calls for stricter safety regulations and the implementation of advanced navigational support systems in the Bosphorus to prevent similar accidents in the future. The Brussels-Charleroi Canal is a vital waterway in Belgium, serving as a crucial link between the port city of Antwerp and the country's capital, Brussels. This canal plays a key role in transporting goods, especially industrial materials and chemicals, and helps reduce road congestion by shifting freight to inland waterways. One of the structures facilitating this transit is the Buda Bridge, a movable bridge designed to be raised to allow taller vessels to pass through safely. On December 30, 2022, A serious incident occurred when a chemical tanker attempted to pass under the Buda Bridge. For reasons still debated, the bridge was not raised at the time of the tanker's approach. It remains unclear whether the fault lay with the bridge operator, who may have failed to activate the mechanism in time, or the ship's captain, who might have misjudged the clearance. Regardless of the cause, the result was a violent collision that left the bridge severely damaged. Although the Buda Bridge did not collapse, the impact caused significant structural harm. The damage was extensive enough to necessitate the removal of the bridge deck, both to assess the repairs needed and to ensure that other vessels could continue to navigate the canal during the closure. This disruption affected regional shipping schedules and required temporary logistics adjustments, as the canal is heavily relied upon for commercial transport. That's a wrap for today's episode. What did you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode, only on Factaholic channel.